Welcome to Blossom Homestead. My name's Sharon. So in this week's video I'm going to actually do part 2 of my garlic. So come along. So this is my small lots of cloves of garlic. I'll keep some of these. I'll see some of these are gone soft, so they're no good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to shred them up to dehydrate, and I'm going to be making what do they call it? Some crushed garlic or shredded garlic, and then I'm going to be doing a garlic powder. And if they're large size, I'm going to keep them aside so I can pickle them. So now I'm getting sick and tired of these garlic, peeling them. So I'm going to put a bit of hot water in it. No. And that's hot. So I'm going to that's still up. And I'm going to tip a few of these in and then soak them for a bit. And apparently you can peel them, so we'll see. I'll leave them for a tad. Right, I have left it for a little bit. Let's see, whoops. Well, that's incredible. Well, that's easy. I'm going to be doing that now. Wonder if I'm going to get a burnt thumb. Take a bit too much off that. Well, I'm happy with that. Anyway, you don't need to see me keep doing this. So this is the garlic that I did yesterday. I'm going to put it in here and do a bit of mincing, and then I'm going to put it in the dehydrator. Yeah, I'll do the lot and I'll come back. So I have finished grinding. That's a huge amount. So I'm going to be putting it on here. One down. So I've shifted my dehydrator out into my bee room. I think I might put that one down there bottom. And now I'm going to put them all in here. And we'll see how we go. So they're all done. So now let's start her up. I'm going to do it for 10 hours, but the temp I am going to do, see if I can get it down to 40, I think. There we go, I'm going to do it at 40 for 10 hours. Let's see. There we go. And yes, I can smell. Yes, it smells. So I ended up doing it for 20 hours, and I stirred it a couple of, wow, oh my goodness, they're so dry, and it's really impressive. So I did it 20 hours for 40 degrees temperature, 20 hours. Extremely happy. I'm going to take them inside and let's have a look in there. Wow. Sounds satisfying, doesn't it? So that's what I'm gonna blend some up to make powder out of. So that's good. So that's what I got so far. I'm going to this one here on. I'll give to my daughter-in-law. She can have that. And this I'm going to blitz up to make garlic powder. So here's another lot that I've just finished peeling. I am going to be just putting these in these jars, just basically like that. I think I need a few more. And I'll just fill them up. Just like that. I'll come back. So I'm going to do in this one, I'm going to do the bread and butter, the cucumber or pickling one, the traditional one, which is on 301, sorry. And I am just going to do the brine, which is 3 cups of vinegar, 2 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of mustard, 1 teaspoon of celery seed, and 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. Right, here we go. That's 2 cups of sugar. Well, I'm going to add another one, I think. Whoops. And mustard, 2 tablespoons. That's it. And now I'm going to boil this, and simmer it for so that all my spices infuse. So they're all in here under the water. So now I'm going to get it up to 92 degrees, and I'm going to keep it at that temperature for 15 minutes and then I'll turn it off. So this is my garlic, and this is, take that off, check, yep, and they're all sealed. That's perfect. So I've done my pickled garlic, which is preserved in bread and butter, the brine of that, or that, yep. And this is my dehydrated. That's all that made that much powder, and that's my garlic granules. This one here I'm going to give away. So that's my second lot of or part 2 of my garlic. Hi guys, so in this week's pantry challenge, I've just my husband went out working, so he works at night. Oh, and so I don't actually feed him then. So well, I just ate P&M soup and spaghetti bolognese and sourdough bread for the week. So come along as I do my P&M soup and show you how I do my spaghetti bolognese. All right, thanks for joining me. So my sourdough bread, gonna have that for tea tonight. So for tea tonight, I'm just gonna have a bit of this, and I've got some skinned bacon or skin from the ham. I've melted that down a bit and made lard, so I'm going to have that as well with this. So that's my sourdough bread, the skin from the ham and the fat, and my potato. Yum. So this is a pea and ham soup. I'm going to actually take it and then I'm going to shred it up. It's cool now, so that's, and then this other stuff, that's the skin and that. I'm going to give it to the dogs. The dogs will eat that. And so forth. That's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to take some of these out, and then I am going to put it in some jars, and I'm going to pressure can it. So it's cold, and I'm hoping it looks pretty jolly thick. So I'm going to put it in here. These ones here are Fowler's size 20. I love using these for soups. So I'll put them in there. it's going to be thick. Anyway, I'm going to fill these up and come back. So now I've filled them all up as much as I had a little bit left. So I've cleaned the rims. Now I put this on. Make sure it looks good. Yep. And then I put this on. And I squeeze down the sides so it fits in nicely. There we go. And then these here are the same. Now I'm going to pressure can these. 500 mils, but these aren't 500 mils. These are what, 370 or something. But I'm going to do it for 75 minutes. Pressure can them, and I'm just. That may look like as if I put it on a bit tight, but just think these are pop ones. So I'm gonna put them in and do it for 75 minutes, and that's my pea and ham soup. So tonight's tea, I'm going to have spaghetti bolognese. I'll grate some cheese up a bit later, but some noodles out the pantry, mincemeat out the freezer, and my Italian herbs, tomato that I did last year, and I'm going to have some of this tomato sauce that I don't like, so I'll put it in that, and my salsa, I like that, miso sauce, and some herbamar. So that's going to be tea. I'll show you what it looks like as it's going along. This here is from the ham on the fat that I rendered down. So I'm going to put it in our spaghetti bolognese. So spaghetti all dished up now. Grated cheese and grated parmesan. That's tea tonight. Thanks for joining me on this week on Blossom Homestead, as I did part 2 on my my garlic. Part 2 took a while for me because I had to get my fingers revived from all the burning that it does, but this time I wore gloves and did it differently. So thanks for joining me, you guys. Take care and God bless.